Hello everyone, I'm glad to see you on my channel, Read Books with Ksenia, and I'm Ksenia, and today I want to tell you about the book that I have got unexpected, Yestolife, Inspired of Everything by Austrian psychologist Viktor Frankl. And the book is included in the list of the literature, is recommended for people who are looking for meaning of life and men who are going through midlife crisis. And actually, Viktor Frankl also wrote Will to Meaning and Man's Search for Meaning. I'm not sure, but maybe the same manuscript. I mean, Yestolife and Man's Search for Meaning. Anyway, I have got this book, and today we'll talk about this book. Originally, the book had first called A Psychological Experience, the Concentration Camp, and thanks to this title we can understand what the book is about. The author tries to find meaning of life being in inhuman conditions. And if you think that book contains some methodic that help you to find yourself, for example, write a list of your success or write a list of your hobbies, no, you're wrong. There isn't some specific instruction that help you to find meaning of life. The author describes a psychological state of person who got in the concentration camp, went through the hell, survived, and remained a man. Viktor Frankl tells his life experience, how he was able went through that all and save will to life. I can't tell that this book has changed my life, no, but this book helped me look at my life from different side. And first that I noted, and that isn't new for me, it is value of everyday things and rituals. Only when we lose it, we understand how it's important for us. Everyday things and rituals, for example, have a warm shower or have delicious and favorite dish on the dinner, and have a chat with relatives and with people that you love, that all are more important than some expensive thing. And I tried to thank for everything what I have in my life, and I took it as a rule. And when you begin to do it, you will realize how many things to have, and not only things. I didn't want to tell a lot. Every chapter has useful information. I want to tell you about that had impression to me, and it was in the end of the book. And I have read these chapters many times that get it better and understand what author wants to tell us. And the book has a quote of Dostoyevsky: "I'm afraid of only one thing, to be unworthy to my torment." What? I was surprised, and I thought a lot about it, and it was strange for me because many people they want to write off their problems, troubles, torment, and they don't understand why they have it. And if I understood correctly, if you have troubles and torment in your life, it means that you have a seed of virtue, and these troubles and torment will help you to grow up this seed of virtue. It's a chance formed and strengthen your moral values and faith. And the next what author wants to tell us, it is we should have a goal in the future. And the author tells life stories, some campers. One of them lived for his lovely son, other lived for his scientific work. And of course, when we go through a difficult period in our life, we are waiting when it ends. And how can we have a goal in the future if we don't know when this difficult period ends and what are waiting us in the future? And despite for it, author advises us to have a goal in the future. And I want to add that you should set timelines that your dream become a goal. Also, the author tells about how our paradigms and attitude to life connected or related with our health and immunity. And a person who doesn't have a goal in the future, who doesn't have meaning of life and who lost interest in life, it might make him ill and he can even die. And a person becomes to perceive to his life as something already lived. His spirit is broken and don't will to live. And the person dives into his memories of the past and he goes away from reality, and he loses a chance change this reality, and he loses a chance grow up this seed of moral values and statement spirit's power or his fortitude. And last, it is exclusivity. And Viktor Frankl said that life owns we nothing. On the contrary, we own to life. And maybe we should change our attitude to life from consumer attitude to creative. Everyday life brings new problems waiting to be solved. And we have a responsibility for our solutions, acts, words, and only we can solve these problems, and only we can go through our way. And we have to do it with dignity and love, and we have to do everything in our power and remain a man. Well, I think this book isn't motivation book, and I have a good news for you. There is a humor a little, and it mitigates the serious atmosphere. I think I couldn't appreciate this book because I'm so young, and I hope that I have got his philosophy and main idea. And the main idea, it is we shouldn't to feel to our troubles, problems and torment with negative. We should change sign from negative to positive, and we should concentrate our attention on the positive things. That is all. Thank you for your attention, guys. I wish you to find yourself, to find meaning of life, and have a goal in the future, and be cheerful. Have a good day. Bye.